Hey there everybody, welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. I'm Averick, and where we left off last time, we just switched over to Acheron's POV, which I wasn't expecting. So let's get into this. You should notice a little bit of difference to my avatar here. I can now make some fun facial expressions. I know, shocking, I know. So hopefully this adds a little bit more of my personality into the avatar. Took a little configuration. I'm sure it's not perfect, but we'll go with what we got so far. So without any further ado, let's get into it. See what's up with Acheron. Of course, I'm not going to be able to investigate Acheron. I also increased my equilibrium level, which may or may not have been a good thing. We'll see. Which means I can now level my characters up to level 80, but of course I need the materials for that, ideally. And I don't have a ton, so I guess we'll just see what characters would be best for leveling up here.
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency?
Oops.
Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate ourselves. Let's proceed with caution.
Just one moment.
Acheron draws her blade slightly. Within a moment, her breath became imperceptible.
Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
I see. What an interesting technique.
Acheron technique during expiration. Can instantly defeat them without entering combat. Cool. Oh, is this a tutorial for her?
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Oh, we get rewards for it too. That's handy.
The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Maybe the heads of the family used that model for discussing important matters. The footprints here are different from the rest. There are two sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Aventurine, Dr. Ratio, did you not clean your feet before entering? Get the feeling they really want us to use her skill. Before that, I do want to make sure that I'm at least leveled up appropriately.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Destined for oblivion.
That's it?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Okay, looks like we're good.
On the still waters of oblivion.
The dead return!
Turn it up!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
The big one. Now,
Repay!
Let's rock.
I just got La Cha. Or not just got, but when I was trying to pull for Gallagher, I ended up getting La Cha. I'm actually liking him quite a lot. Ouch. Because of his, like, auto heals, which is super handy.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I guess with all the little bottles they're giving me, there's no reason not to use your skill.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Nope, hold on 1 second. Getting a text from my dad. Okay, let's continue. Oh, looks like we can't use it on the dinosaur.
While there aren't any people in this mansion, they've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place.
Oh, they're guards. Okay.
This is where it ends.
Oh, let's go.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ouch.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Let's rock.
Destined for oblivion. Still waters of oblivion.
Let's rock. You can fight it or rock with it.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Look, it dropped something.
A note. Looks like instructions from the butler for the other servants.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower. The Charmony Festival, perhaps.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Was that for Dr. Ratio and Aventry? there's somebody else. Oh, and I just realized I really should probably... No, that's not what I wanted. Since Acheron's stuck in the first slot, I need to get a shield character up here again. So I'll probably pick me. There we go. Should have a slightly easier time by now. Let's continue, I guess. What do we got up here?
No one here either.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my white can cover you too.
A letter from Robin. So ever since returning to Penacony, she experienced voice loss. Oh, the harmony in Penacony is not pure. A discord lurking within has tainted my voice of harmony, which I believe to be the root cause of my vocal issues. Such levels of interference can only occur if a powerful external force is pulling the strings, or if a senior member of the family is involved. And further investigation has led to the latter conclusion. So there's a traitor within the family, which we kind of knew. It's likely it's one of the 4 family heads. And she says, I trust you implicitly, dear brother, because of our promise. Wonder what that promise was. So Robin knew about death. Okay. Robin seems so sweet.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice, and now it seems I was right.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, there aren't many entities capable of interfering with the power of paths.
Meaning?
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
I wonder if we got another sneaky Lord Ravager or something situation. That would seem like too easy of a plot for like a story point though, since they just reused that. List of death's victims. Ooh. Anseral, male, Halovian. Oh, I wonder if that's the name of the people with the little halos on their head. Halovians. Makes sense. Male from Xianzhou. there's been quite a lot of people taken by death. Most cases are related to the ocean. Oh, scratch that. Only 2 are related to the ocean. Wow, there's quite a few. Someone was drawn to a mirror. Current hypothesis is related to sight. But maybe not. Taking a nap in a dream.
The information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims. I don't see any commonalities among them.
Looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims. And based on Sunday's notes, he's no stranger to death.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced. This light cone is securely guarded. It must hold some important memories.
Oh,
according to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was a pretend show she put on with her brother when they were just kids.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. The beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away.
What do we have here? What from Alfalfa? Neither you nor I could face the severe consequences if Dominicus's arrival is delayed. Who or what is Dominicus? Who is the Dream Master? Apparently the Dream Master adopted Sunday and Robin. Interesting.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Odie is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
They don't seem to care much about death. Instead, they're more concerned about the Charmony Festival and the Watchmaker.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure. There's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody has their own agenda.
Definitely not a good sign for the Harmony. Oh look, my name's in there. These are all the suspects involved in the death case. Oh, we met Sir Whitaker. He's in the top of Dream's Edge. Wow, there's a lot. Oh, we met, Woolsey too. Oh, the scars are from previous encounters with memes. That's interesting. The biggest thing I see in this list of people is that either they all seem to be exceptional in either positive or negative ways, in that they're either obsessed with something or they're well recognized or known for their talents or oddities.
Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects. This traitor must have been causing trouble for the family for a long time.
They all seem to be insiders, but I haven't met any of them.
Huh? Wait, these characteristics.
What is it?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists, could they be responsible for Firefly and Robin's deaths?
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this matter so seriously.
That's all for now. Nothing more noteworthy.
Before coming here, I had all sorts of scenarios in my head about dealing with the family. I did not expect an empty mansion.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang. And... Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission. I hope you can forgive us.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree? Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose ends.
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
Let's say that
While
louder.
the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it. I assure you that the traitor will soon pay the price.
Let's hope justice will prevail soon. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family? With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival, and the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge their evil dagger into the heart of the righteous. He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself. Who knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up? While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
Yeah, it sounded like a threat. Oh, and we're switching now to Adventurine.
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Aventurine case. The suspect has been arrested.
Okay, so Mom and Dad, I think you guys can hear me. So yes, I'm sure you have a lot of questions about what's going on there. This is... I probably can't answer all of them. But pretty much the two characters that you saw before were Welt and Acheron, and we're in this basically dream world. It's basically like a vacation hotspot, like the most popular vacation hotspot in the universe, pretty much. And it's run by this faction, you could say, called the Family. And basically, there's been two deaths or two murders by this dream entity known as Death. And basically, we're looking into what created or is in control of Death. And it seems like there's a traitor in the family. And the guy with the little halo and like the wings on his head, that's Mr. Sunday. And he's basically the guy in charge. And we're trying to help him find out who the murderer is or who the traitor is. But I don't think he's very trustworthy. He's sketchy. Actually, like everybody here is sketchy. So I have no idea who to trust. It's basically like a big space soap opera, kind of in the vein of Star Wars a little bit. So the game also has me switching between perspectives of different characters. And so right now, it looks like they switched me back to another character named Aventurine. And I think this is going we're going through some of his memories right now. So we'll see what this little broadcast is about.
This fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia Guild, causing a large drain in manpower and resources, resulting in the IPC taking a massive loss.
Fraud
The
case.
case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Kataka-Abjin extinction event, who does not carry an interstellar refugee travel permit.
That'd be Aventurine.
As per Strategic Investment Department Head Diamond's sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter, and will continue to conduct further investigations as to the motive of the suspect.
Oh.
What pretty eyes. Tell me, do they shine in the dark?
Don't know that character. Hold on, gotta take a screenshot. Pretty artwork. Okay. So she must be one of the... Okay, so there's... there's another faction in the universe known as the IPC, and they're basically like... how to describe them? They're the Interastral Peace Corporation, and they're basically like the big, like, money makers, investors, debt collectors. Like, basically they're the ones that kind of run the economy in this universe. And there's this group of hold on, let me get back. What did they just say? The Strategic Investment Department's Diamond Unit is basically kind of like the most powerful agents in the IPC, if I remember correctly, and they all seem to be named after like gemstones. So I've met Topaz. Aventurine eventually becomes one of those, and this must be Jade, who I've never met before. So that's Aventurine in the corner there with the collar on his neck, so he's not looking like he's doing too good. But this is definitely a memory in the past, not the present.
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway. No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps you ought to represent yourself.
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. It was just a small wager. If your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejihazo. Maybe even the Sand King's remains. Pity your luck has run out.
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end, including the perpetrator himself.
Madam, I already have what I want. To be brought before you for the next high-stakes gamble.
Then let's talk about the second gamble. Tell me, what are you prepared to wager this time?
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
What do you want, then?
I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to say.
And then what?
I want cash.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that simple. 30 tanbas. the remainder of my market value. 30 tanbas. No more, no less. With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you. Grasp even more riches than you. I wager you won't give me this chance. Which is why you should call him here.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him. From here on out, I am Diamond's representative, and I will decide on his behalf. You're wrong. 30 Tombas. I'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want, even what you don't want. Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You, though, you deserve to live, to create even more wealth for us. Go. Pick the clothes you like, then choose your desired identity. And then, use them well, child. May your plans never suffer failure.
Life is like a long-term investment. Those who choose correctly, do the correct things, reach the correct outcomes, and show the world their value. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been on my side. I've never lost. Is it because Gaiathra blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking upon me right now. My success is inevitable. But what then? Even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next? What awaits me after this glorious gamble? An even more glorious one? Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless successes, or will I encounter failure? Never to return. I'm pretty sure you already have some ideas. Lowly gambler. What? What? What?
What?
Am I dreaming, or have I gone completely insane? Perhaps both. Forgotten me already? When you were strapped to that electric chair by a mannequin warlords, who was it that gave you the idea? Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony.
So that requires a bit of explanation too. When we met Mr. Sunday earlier and he said that he shackled the ambassador, this guy's the ambassador, and he shackled him by, I guess, kind of cursing him with the power of the god they follow, Shibe, I think, which is, they're referred to as eons in this universe, and they each have each eon has a different path that they walk. and their followers also walk that path as well. And Shibe is the Eon of harmony. And so somehow he, like, I guess kind of cursed him, where if he didn't tell the truth, he, like, wouldn't survive. Now that he did survive, I guess he has, like, a certain number of hours left until the harmony, I guess, kind of, like, overwhelms him, and, like, he loses his individuality and is kind of, like, merged with the harmony, I guess. I'm not entirely sure, but it's not good, at any rate.
The harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time we've met. No need to be so polite.
But then again, I might be wrong, because it sounds like this might not be related to the harmony anyway.
I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it? A grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it off?
Why not?
Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, I'll be with you for the last stretch of your road. Let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk.
What exactly are you?
Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome. Kakavasha, I am your future.
First I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. Am I going to be elevated into the Harmony's Emanator next? Why are there no guests here? What's that featherhead doing?
So where are we right now? We're at the Clock Studios theme park. Okay. Wait, I hear a bird. I hear it, I don't see it though. There it is. These are little, like, collectible guys that you find in the environment. If you find, like, all of them, you get rewards, basically. They're cute. Little origami birds, basically. It's heading off to the world within the film. I'm not sure how to do that. The birds I have, like, in real life or in the game. By the way, if you message me on the, I don't know how you're accessing Twitch, but there's actually a Twitch chat. If you message me on the chat, I can see that without having to look at my phone. Oh, real life? Nope, I don't have them in real life. This part of the game just got released, like, within the last couple weeks, so yeah, there's no, like, merchandise related to those. Those are, I'm sure somebody's created them at some point. let's see where the game wants us to go.
Just a Pepeshi? No. A child?
A Pepeshi is one of the races in this game. They're basically like, they look like children, but they have this little like poof ball on their head. But they're basically adults, just small.
I thought minors weren't allowed in Golden Hour. Hey kid, you okay? Are you lost?
And the Golden Hour is one of the dreamscapes in this like dream world. It's basically the one where people come to go to like shop, hang out, have fun.
What's wrong, mister? You don't look well.
Oh, that's baby Aventurine.
Your eyes. Impossible. Who are you?
They're pretty, aren't they? Sis said they're a gift from Mama Funga. Colorful eyes are said to bring good luck. Mister, you have pretty eyes too. Beautiful.
Are you alone? Where are your parents?
They're in that amusement park. Papa and Mama went in first. I'm just about to go look for them.
Or maybe it's not baby Aventurine? I kind of assumed it was. But basically, all the members of his race, I think, were basically exterminated, so he should be the only one left with eyes like that, if I'm understanding the lore correctly.
I have to go. Goodbye, mister. Hope you have a good time, too.
Those eyes. And Mama Funga. No, it can't. There aren't any Avgens left.
Okay. So this is a new area I haven't been to before. Uh-oh. And that means there's monsters around. This kind of gives you a good view of like the dream world that we're in. Ooh, looks like a roller coaster. Uh-oh. These are enemies.
Sure, I'll play along.
And basically you can have 4 characters in your party at a time, and they all have unique abilities and strengths and stuff like that. This character is actually like a story character that they're giving you, but you won't have access to him after the
Opportunity doesn't
story.
knock on its own, you know.
I'm going. Ow.
Keep up!
Watch your head. All in.
Turn it up!
Watch your head.
Hit!
Let's rock!
Lance! Forward! To betray my customers, I charge extra.
bust. Or maybe I'll take it all! All in! It's on me.
Keep up!
Alright, I should switch out my characters. Because Adventuring, the character that is at the front of the party, he's a shield character, and I have 2 shields in my party right now, which is
Watch your
redundant.
head!
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Hit. Lance! Forward!
Those eyes. And Mama Funga. No, it can't.
Let's see. So we need a healer. I think we'll go with these guys. Yeah, we'll try that.
There aren't any Avgens left.
Yes, you said that before. This is a little mini-game guy. If we can repair him, we'll get some rewards. Control, what are you looking at? Don't stare at me or I'll take your talking. Okay, he's in a bad way. These are like little perspective or illusion mini games. Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry, Dad. I forgot I had that turned on. I didn't really want randos messaging me in chat while I'm playing. So yeah, sorry about that. I forgot. In that case, yeah, just keep texting me. That's fine too. Let's see. So. Yep, there we go. These little mini games are kind of like the Escher, if you know the artist Escher, who kind of draws those in possible drawings that only exist in 2D. It's kind of the name of the game here, where I gotta make paths that don't actually exist using this mirror. I think that might work. Nope, almost. Oh, there we go. Yay! Can't believe I said so many bad words. Sorry, I will never speak like that again. I'm a really ticking talk. Yeah, they're fun little mini games. Okay. We got enemies down there. Is there any treasure? Oop, nope, can't even go that way. Okay. Those balloons are just destructible objects in the environment that give you just small materials.
Papa, Mama, wait for me.
Oh, interesting. I just looked at the mission over on the left side. It looks like it says catch up with the young Avgen boy, but it's all redacted, which is interesting.
Only on Penacony, am I right?
What are you still doing here?
Well, you've known all along. The family truly showed leniency to everyone who came seeking help. Why would there be a need for such high walls and deep moats? However, people don't see it like that. Especially since the flavor of the drink syrup is so alluring. You will receive no charity on Penacony. And relying on your own strength alone to topple high walls? Not a likely feat. Which is why, once you step into the hotel,
You remove your high hat and beg everyone you come across for help. Like a hyena scavenging for scraps in the desert. Because you know that opportunities are fleeting. Oh, when you put it like that, even Ratio's a teeny peacock analogy sounds pleasant. Well, you know how rare it is for me to give you the straight dope, so listen while you can. It's good timing that you mentioned the doctor. I'm especially fond of what you and he have in common. The conspiracies, calculations. Especially the part about the finale, a magnificent act of betrayal. Oh, when everyone thinks this way, who would even suspect that it was another trap you've meticulously devised?
He's referring to another interaction we had with a character named Dr. Ratio, who basically seemed like he was helping us, although in a very snarky, arrogant way. But he actually betrayed us, and that's why we're kind of shackled by the Harmony now. Or at least Aventurine is shackled by the Harmony.
Go on. Tell me I'm right. You know who you really are, Mr. Cavalier Gambler. Uptight, sober, cautious, massive inferiority complex. You want so much, you're still so afraid of losing. They only see your big bets, your bravado, the full house, the straight flush. They don't know the other hand is below the table, clutching your chips for dear life. It's a heck of an act. No wonder the tavern sent you an invite. You're a natural kid. You don't stop at fooling the audience, you fool yourself, too.
Yes, there's a lot of backstory here. Even a lot of it goes over my head. You have to like really pay attention to like the little scraps of paper that you pick up, the books that you can read in here. They give you a lot of like the backstory of the game that you can completely blow over if you just kind of go through the main story. For instance, what he's referring to here, the tavern. The tavern is like the meeting place for this one faction that follows another Eon called Aha, who's the Eon of Elation. And basically, that faction is called the Masked Fools, and they're like nuts, from what I can tell. Like, if you think of the Joker and Batman, they're like all a Joker-like character, just all about chaos and just like they could work with you, they could work against you, you'd never know. So it seems like even Aventurine, or his real name is Kakava, I forget how to say his real name. But apparently they even sent Aventurine an invite, which is interesting. But again, their faction is called the Masked Fools. That's why he's bringing up fooling people and fooling himself.
Well, the best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is first being able to fool yourself. Of course. I know you won't too well. But it's strange. Why did you decline that invitation? You had the chance to embrace Elation. Was that not what you most wanted? But you chose the IPC instead.
Yeah, again, Elation refers to the path of the Eon Aha. So this guy's very popular, apparently.
For the preservation? I doubt it. Do you even have anything in common with the preservation?
And the IPC, that like economic superpower that I talked about before, they walk the path of preservation, which is the path of the Eon Klepoth, which is basically this Eon that's obsessed with building a giant cosmic space wall, apparently, for reasons that are apparently known only to them. but the followers of the Path of Preservation, and particularly the IPC, are the reason why they're also obsessed with money and wealth is so that they can buy more stuff to basically stockpile it to give it to Kleepoth so he can keep building his wall. Despite the fact that the Eon has never shown any interest in the IPC or in the materials that they collected. So it's kind of this, almost like this cosmic joke, almost, that the Eon of Preservation has no interest in the IPC who's following the Path of Preservation. But that's honestly how a lot of the Eons are in this game, the gods, is that they have these paths and they have a lot of followers, but they kind of just do their own thing. They might do what they call glancing at an individual, which is what they actually did to my main character. My main character has had several Eons glance at him, which is highly unusual. But I still have no idea why. In fact, my character's even partly amnesiac, so I have no idea who my character is before I started the game. So there's a lot. There's a lot, let's put it that way.
Oh, I thought you knew. Didn't you say you had me pegged? We're done. Either stop talking or disappear from my sight. That's fine. But who exactly is about to disappear here? Well, it's not going to be me, anyway.
Yeah, and since this is a dream world, the world that we're on is called Penacony, which used to be a prison colony, and then the prisoners basically revolted, and in this part of the universe there's like a... To be honest, I don't really fully understand it, but there's like an overspill or like a spillage of this concept known as memoria. It's like a spillage or overspillage of like memory or memory power or something, and basically that allowed them to kind of use that as a resource to create the dream world or control dreams and allow people to kind of like dive into it. But anyway, I bring it up because the fact that this is the dream world means that still quite literally anything could happen here. So the fact that we have some phantom aventurine talking to him is not that out of the ordinary, really. Oh. For instance, words just floating and hovering in the air. I've seen this before in the dream world already. After the agony in stonier places, the shouts and the cries, prisons, palaces, reverberations. It's like the gift shop. Oh, I hear a bird. How long have I been playing the game? Maybe a couple months at this point? Maybe 3 months? I just got caught up to like the main content of the game, because it's another game that kind of releases content in patches. It is free to play though, so it's nice. So like you basically could just keep playing as much as you want. You don't need to like pay for these patches, you just get them for free. Where's that bird? Oh, also, inanimate objects can talk and have interactions in the dream world. So, for instance, this donut is now talking and saying, "So long as you like hamster ball night, we'll be great friends." That just happens here in the dream world. But I hear the bird. Where is it? The little, like, chirping sound you hear. Oh, wait. Popped up for a second. For the most part, I have complete control over when I go in and out of the dream world. Though, as the story progresses, sometimes you have to leave it to continue the story, and conversely, sometimes you have to go into the dream world. Investigate. What am I investigating? I hear it, I just don't see it. Oh. Where even is that? Yoink! Celebration is about to begin. We just need a bottle of soda. Chirp. Shake, shake, and open the bottle. Chirp. And the weird thing is that only my main character can actually see and perceive these birds. Everybody else just gets like a faint feeling that something's there. So Aventurine isn't my main character, so he just kind of has this reaction, huh? I think I hear something. We celebrate every day in Dreamville, as they're all worth commemorating. Chirp. Do you like Dreamville too? Then I wish you happiness every single day. Chirp. Bye. Where was that? Maybe it was in one of the posters or something. Weird. So I've collected a lot of characters. The game's called, the type of, not exactly the genre, but like it's referred to as a gacha game. And basically, in the game, you have the ability to accumulate this currency that you could use to spend on pulling, or what they call is like pulling for new characters. Like for example, right here, it says at the bottom of the screen, they refer to it as warps in this game. So basically you have 10 chances to summon a new character. And each different like banner here gives you options to get different characters. For example, the featured character for this one is Acheron, the woman in the main picture there. But there's also 3 other characters you can potentially get. That would be Gallagher, Pela, and Dan Hung. And so basically, you can choose to get these characters, choose to accumulate this currency in one of 2 ways. You can either just play the game and accumulate currency as you go by just doing like little mini games, completing story quests, and things like that. Or you can actually pay real money for the currency, and then you could get characters that way. But it's basically gambling, because there's no guarantee of getting the character that you want, at least not with spending like ludicrous amounts of money. So I'm still mostly a free-to-play gamer. They do have this one package where basically you get free currency every day that you log in by using this Express Supply Pass, which is basically just for $5 a month. And considering how good this game is and how much like content they give you, I'm quite content with paying $5 a month, at least for the months that I want to play, to just basically contribute to the game and to the game makers, and then I get something in return. So yeah, but I have quite a few characters that I've gotten pretty lucky with. And you also got to realize that this game is made by a Chinese developer, or I believe it's Chinese. So a lot of the character names are more like basically in Chinese. So I've been learning how to speak Chinese better just by playing this game. This is La Cha. He's the new character that I just got most recently. He's basically a healer. This is Sparkle. She's the one that I got previously last month. And she's nuts. She's like the Joker in miniaturized female form. But she's a really great support character. This is Dan Hung in a different form, I guess you can say, called Imbibitor Lune. And he's kind of like a dragonish character. He's a pretty big damage dealer. This is Japard. He's a shield or like a tank character. Basically protects the other members of the party. And this is my character who basically represents me. And he's interesting because he's the only character so far in the game that you can change the path that they're on. So I could change him from being like a shield character to a damage dealer character. And I'm guessing that as they keep releasing more and more content for the game, they're going to give him the opportunity to change into additional paths.
Nice.
But yeah, I have a lot of characters. I don't use all of them because basically you need in-game resources to level them up, to power them up, and things like that. Can you change the characteristics of these characters? Yes, to some extent. So each character, similar to kind of what I was mentioning earlier, follows like a different path. So Harmony characters tend to, like for example, Hanya, this character here, she follows, at least her characters follows the path of Harmony, which usually means that she's a support character, so she can like enhance the attack or defense of other characters. But for each character, they have like their abilities and stuff, and there's a lot of like configuration you could do based on what the characters can do. There's a lot of text to read to like understand how to use a character well.
Nice.
But there's this kind of piece of equipment called a light cone. Don't know why they're called light cones, because they're basically little cards, essentially. But these light cones give you additional abilities, and they only work with certain characters on a certain path. There's also traces, which is kind of like a little level up tree that you can spend resources on to level up some of their attacks. There's also nodes to just increase their general stats, to like make them stronger, to have more health, more defense, things like that. There's also these things called relics, which are more or less pieces of equipment, but they also, in addition to increasing stats, also give you additional abilities that can be used and combined in different ways to better support the character, better support your party. And on top of that, there's even more. There's also this part of each character called the Eidolons. And basically, so remember how I said earlier that you can pull characters or kind of like summon characters? If you get a character once, then basically you unlock the character and you can use them in the game whenever you want. But because it's kind of like a random chance of getting characters, you might get the same character again. And so if you get the same character again, then you're allowed to unlock one of these Eidolons, basically in order from 1 to 6. And basically these gives you even additional new abilities that, depending on the character, enhance how they can be used in the game. Since this is the main character, it's actually pretty easy to obtain all their Eidolons, because the game actually kind of just gives you the materials you need, with like the copies that you need to level them up fully. So for example, this character, my character's Eidolons, when he's on the path of preservation, it basically increases his defense more, it allows him to protect the other allies in the party more, it makes him stronger the more defense he has, so just basically a lot of like synergistic abilities. But for most characters, it's a lot harder to get their Eidolons leveled up, because you need to get additional copies of those characters. And unless you're like really, really lucky, that's unlikely to happen. I only have a couple characters where I have more than one Eidolon, and Sampo happens to be one of them, who is also seems to be a character that's kind of allied with Aha, or the Path of Elation, because he's definitely very sketchy, and sometimes he might be on our side, sometimes he might not. It's very hard to tell what's going on with him. But I still like him a lot anyway. He's a very funny, just like amusing character. So yeah, there's a lot of customization, like a ton. And you can kind of like optimize as much as you want. There are definitely people online that spend like months trying to like perfectly optimize their characters to do the most amount of damage or things like that. I don't have the time or the money or the resources to do that, so I just usually do the best with whatever I can obtain in the game for the most part. But yeah, I have a lot of characters. They also have different like attributes. So like in a lot of video games, you have your kind of typical like there's ice attributes. Japard has ice abilities. My main character has fire abilities. There's also wind abilities. There's also lightning abilities. So those are kind of like pretty classic in a lot of video games, just kind of having like elemental affinities, I guess. But this game, or this game universe at least, introduced. This is Bailu. She's adorable. She's one of my healing characters. She looks like a child, but she's actually a dragon child. So she's actually probably like 70 or 80 years old, because she just ages very, very slowly, but still acts like a child. But anyway, she's adorable. But the other like types that this game adds in are two kind of really like weird but cool random ones. There's a type called imaginary. So like this character, for example, who's pretty powerful, does imaginary damage, which is real damage. It's just like an element, just like wind or ice or something like that. And there's also a type of damage called quantum. And basically all these different types of damage can have different effects if they kind of build up against the enemy that's weak against them. So yeah, I'll try and show you that in the next battle that I get into, because it'll be a lot easier to explain that way. But yeah, this game gets pretty deep. It took me a long time to kind of figure out and understand how things work. But anyway, back to chasing after that kid and these words that keep popping up.
Playing hide and seek. I'm really good at this.
And this is a little bubble pinball machine that we use for transportation in the dream world, because why not? Okay, I need to basically connect the path by activating these rings. There we go. And great, now we're playing hide and seek. We got some enemies over here. Okay, so they're weak against imaginary, quantum, and electric. So I need to swap out my party. Oh wait, no, this is actually exactly who I want, okay. So that's the symbol for imaginary. So a lot of these characters are weak against imaginary damage, and when imaginary damage builds up, you can see what happened to these like kind of bat-like enemies on the sides. They basically get kind of what's the status ailment called? Imprisoned. And basically they can't move until the next turn, and they're also slowed down. These enemies are weak against quantum and electric, and if you build up enough quantum damage, then they get into a state called quantum entanglement, I think it was called. And that's an interesting one where you kind of like phase out of reality, and if you get hit...
What are waiting for?
I'm talking. Give me a second. Basically, if you get hit while in that state, you build up these stacks, or this like count, and then the next time your turn comes, you take damage based on how many times you were hit in that state. So again, it gets pretty deep. And actually what you've been watching me do in the last battles, you can actually do these battles in normal speed or like double speed, which is just a weird kind of feature of these types of games, because sometimes you want the battles just to get over with. So I'll turn off the double speed so you can see more of like how the game actually looks if you play it like normally. So let's see, we'll have him attack. Wait, now I'll turn off the double speed. Here we go. He's a shield character, so it's beneficial for him to have his shields up.
Going all in. Tabs on me.
And now we can activate... Oh, I guess I might as well say too. Each character has a special ability called an ultimate that I can activate basically whenever I want, as long as I have enough, as long as I'm able to activate them, even if it's in the middle of another enemy's turn or another character's turn, which is kind of a cool mechanic. So like right now I'm going to activate Aventurine's ultimate.
The dice have been cast.
And I could choose to target any one character or enemy that I want.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
And then that has a chance to give him the special, I guess you could call it like battle currency, that can activate a special ability that he has in battle. Now this is Dan Heng Imbiber de Lune, who's a very, very powerful character that I have.
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon. Break!
Don't worry, I'll go easy.
There's Sparkle. Again, she's crazy.
I'll play the best part.
Gonna activate her ultimate,
Hide and seek.
which basically restores my skill points, which are right down by my face over here. Right now I only have one, but when I activate this ability I'll actually get 4 of them back.
1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
I can also activate Dan Heng's ultimate as well.
Awaken dormant scales. Delve hidden moon. World cleansing dragon.
And I activated a special ability, which does that. Okay, this is actually unbearably slow for me now, so I'm going to speed things up again. Oops.
The dead return!
Spend freely.
Break! Rise!
Most of the time the game lets you kind of use the AI to like auto attack, which is what I have going on now. But occasionally the AI is not perfect, so you want to manually override it. And for certain big battles, like boss battles, then you have to basically use your own skills. So this is definitely good to still know how each character works, how to use them well. But for most of the main battles, it's better just to have your character set up properly, and then let the AI kind of have at it.
Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Although for these little TV monsters here, they're super obnoxious because of their attack that they have. That one. Because not only does it hurt each character, it also decreases their energy levels, which means it's less likely for me to be able to use their ultimates. So I might manually override for a moment. That one's almost gone. Yeah, this should work.
Heaven's Surge. Break!
Let's play for a while.
Then I'll smack you, make you happy again. There we go.
Let's play hide and seek. Can you find the answer?
Nope, the AI is part of the game. It's like a built-in mechanic or feature. You might wonder, well, if you have to build the game such that it plays itself, then it's not a really well-made game. I wonder that too.
Spend freely.
But again, there's like, for the high level, or the high difficulty content in the game, you really need to like manually control your characters, so it's more like, I think, just allowing people to enjoy the story of the game more easily without having to worry about like you can see how fast like that went. If I had to manually make all those choices every single time, it would take much longer to get through the game. So, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. Oh, I hear a bird again, I think. Maybe... Oh no, it's just from the TVs up there. It's also really cool because like this is like in-game, and they have like little in the stream world they have like little cartoons playing that you can like watch. And they're like really well made. Like that's like Mickey Mouse level quality there. What's this little guy doing here? Oh, he's just hanging out. Well, take care of him.
Let's settle this. World cleansing dragon. The dead return.
By the way, the guy that says that, the dead return, I have no clue why.
Or maybe
I know very little about his character. I met him briefly in the main storyline on the previous world that I was on, but I haven't done much else with him, so I don't really know what his story is. I do know there's a quest line that I can follow to learn more about him. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Spend freely.
World cleansing dragon.
Okay,
It's my turn to
that.
hide now. I bet you guys can't find me.
There's all these cartoony sounds around, which are very distracting because they sound like the sound that the birds make when they're nearby.
Hide and seek. What sweet childhood memories. When Mama said goodbye that day, how many catechins were like jackals hung on your heels? I know you won't forget that sound anytime soon. Those shrill cackles. You had to hide right under the noses of those savages. You and Big Sis, playing dead, drifting in all that bloody water. Completely ruined that shirt. Shame. Wasn't that the last one Dad left behind?
It wasn't ruined. I've always kept it.
Come on. It's a rag. It's not like you can ever wear it. Now you don't have to hide. You probably won't even deign to get your pretty outfit wet in the rain. Well, your social capital has changed after all.
I've never changed.
On the contrary, now you're the one who does the hunting. The last round of hide and seek, and you get to be in. You should enjoy it.
That child. Could he be in here?
Let's see, a treasure chest at least. Oh, there's a bird. Wahaha, it is I, the great villain of Dreamville, Boss Stone. What do you think? Don't I look cool? If you want to defeat a villain, you have to become an even greater villain. Goodbye. I'm going to continue my villain training. Chirp. That was unexpected. Let's see. Can't go down here. What do we got around here? Oh, we got some puzzles, enemies, okay. Oh, here's where the big bird is. Okay. We got a dream checker here. Tick-tock, I have to work late again. I don't want to face life anymore. Life is so much more cruel than it is in the cartoons. Clocky, take me away from here. Take me to Dreamville. Okay, we'll fix this poor guy. There we go. Nope, oh, that was an easy one. Awaken! Tick-tock, Clocky is not real, Dreamville is not real, but overtime pay is real. Although I hear some visitors come from places that don't pay overtime. I can only imagine how hard their lives must be. The family really is great. I'm not so sure about that. Okay. I can't talk to the big bird as adventuring, so no point in that. It's out here. Where does this go? Oh, and that leads to the lower levels. Okay. The upper levels? Where does it go? Oh, the big garden area. Okay. I'm gonna be right back. I have to use the bathroom. Okay, and I'm back. Okay, let's keep going. Well, might as well explore. I have, so the little avatar guy that I got here, basically, this is actually thanks to the gift that you guys got me for my birthday. Now I can actually use the little avatar like this. And so it has like facial tracking, body tracking, and I recently tuned it up just today to kind of track my facial movements better. But of course the cartoon can be much more expressive, so I can do things like this, like, oh, or, 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 wait, that's the wrong face. Yeah, it's hard to get some of the faces right. But yeah, basically when I smile more, it switches into this face. And if I raise my eyebrows, then it does this face. So, It's fun. Let's see. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it because I don't know, I don't necessarily want to be on camera all the time, but it's still nice to have something that represents me, kind of, sorta. And actually, this game's kind of like my testing period for using this, just because I really wanted to use this when I played Final Fantasy XIV this summer when the next expansion comes out. And this character that I got here is actually based off of my character in that game. So yeah, I'm kind of just like figuring out how to stream and how to do it better and things like that. So it's kind of fun. So anyway, so for games like these, usually... Nope, that's not right. Usually exploring places that the story's not telling you to go results in rewards of some kind. So that's why, even though the story isn't telling me to go this way, I'm going over here to see what just is over here. Okay, so we got two ways we can go. We can go down here, or up here. And this way leads to a dead end right now. Oh, but enough I opened the door. Now I can get through. That's handy. Okay. You know, the thought just occurred to me. There's no people around, which is very unusual. I wonder if we fell into a dream in a dream, which has already happened in this game once already. So I wonder if it happened again with Adventuring. This looks like a good place to be ambushed. Oh, it's a maze. What's at the middle, I wonder? Treasure! Oh, and I heard a bird. There you are. Yoink! Thief bird. Chirp chirp, I've been discovered. I snuck all the way into the maze to steal the treasure and prove that my technique is unmatched in Dreamville. I didn't even dare fly so as to not attract attention. Chirp. Wah, I failed. Young Master Gold was right. I still have lots of work to do. Chirp. So what's over here now? Oh, another treasure. Okay. Again, not a whole lot of rewards, but worth exploring. Why is it thundering? Come to think about why are there sirens too? That shouldn't be happening in the dream world. Granted, there have been 2 murders that took place. Although right now we're the only ones that know about it. So what's over here? Oh right, that was it. Okay, I can go back. Takes us back over here. Let's see. See a chest over here. Okay, now this is a strong enemy. How strong is it? 83. Don't think I can beat that. Definitely need shields. Well, can try. Definitely gonna need to eat some food to power myself up, though. Let's see. Gown of Extermination. Upon use, increase all allies' attack by 40% for the next battle. However, enemies cannot be defeated by attacking during the first 2 turns. These enemies are probably strong anyway, so that probably won't happen. Yeah, I'll go with this one. Then for defense... Here we go. Actually, give me 1 second, because after playing for a certain amount of time, my audio gets out of sync with the game for some reason with my headset. I think as long as I disconnect it and connect it again, that should fix it though. So let me see if that fixes things. Testing, testing. Oh, nope, it's back again. But looks like my avatar broke when I disconnected. Yep, the application crashed. Okay, let me get that started up again real quick. Okay, good to know that'll happen. Okay, that's all good. Start. Let it recalibrate. Testing, testing. Okay. There we go. Okay, think I'm back. Wait a second. Oh, it's still delayed. That's weird. Then maybe it's an issue with the app itself then. That's annoying. It's been a lingering issue I've been trying to figure out how to solve. Oh well, not a huge deal. Okay, we're definitely gonna need to power up this
Feeling
battle.
lucky.
Let's wait and see.
Watch this.
Okay, here we go.
Water heats the cloud song.
This might be a very bad idea, but we'll see.
Don't get the dead return!
Yeah, it seems like for the people viewing it's fine, but for me, it's like almost a half second or a second behind, which is a little bit annoying.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Price.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
See, this is an example where my characters are not making the best decisions, so I'm going to override the manual for this one.
Scales.
This is like a really, really tough battle for higher rewards. So we'll see how this goes.
World cleansing dragon.
Dock back up again.
Watch your head.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Do not fret.
Okay, good. Let me have a turn. Ah! Okay, finally. Okay. Heal her.
Receive divinity.
Let's... Should we activate it? Yes, let's activate it.
Repay.
There's no power
Eternal
like
sleep
King
is
Power.
not the end. The dead return!
Okay. Now you... We need heals. Or we need shields.
It's on me.
Good. You just go and attack this guy. You attack the main guy.
Heaven's Search. Rise. All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Nice. Since adventuring to Gambler, his ultimate skill, basically it's a bit of a gamble as well. Sometimes heal yourself, heal yourself. Oh. Oh dear, oh dear.
Awaken
Okay, hold on.
dormant scales.
We're good.
World cleansing dragon.
But Adventuring's ultimate sometimes does a lot and sometimes does a little.
Watch your head.
Okay, heal. No skill points, great. Okay. In that case, attack.
Hedge your bets.
Let's give ourselves more shields. No, we actually... Yeah, more shields.
Spend freely.
That can't hurt.
Let's play for a while.
And you take care of this guy.
Let's play.
This.
Can you find the answer?
That'll increase our skill points. There we go. That allows him to do big
Heaven's
damage.
Search. Rise.
Almost got him taken care of. Just attack.
Sure, I'll play along.
Need more shields again.
It's on me.
Activate ultimate.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Monkey.
Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Okay, he's out of the way. Dog's out of the way.
I'll go easy.
Now it's the clock guys.
The times are
Okay, we
changed.
put him into quantum entanglement.
Heaven's Search. Break.
Take care of him.
Chose the wrong enemy.
Now he's gonna take care of him. Activate ultimate for
The dead
damage.
return!
Oh, we had a buff on him we dispelled too. Okay. Now we're good on shields. Now we can go on the offensive. Yeah, we'll just attack.
The strength. Heaven's Search. Rise. Awaken dormant skin. World cleansing dragon.
Phew. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And we get big shiny chest.
Could he be in here?
Of course he's not in here. There we go. Nice. Okay. Wait. Thought I heard a bird. Apparently not. Get that. Wow. Yeah, it's like lagging like a whole second behind now. we've switched enemies now. Okay. Swap out my party members then. In that case, switch to Sampo and Serval. There we go. In that case, let's also level. Oops, not what I wanted. Let's level him up. No, I don't want to use all. Let's at least get him to level 75. There we go. Okay, hopefully that helps.
Spend freely.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it! Keep up!
It's on me. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
There we go.
That child. Could he be in here?
Spend freely.
What's the face?
Turn it up!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
All in.
I underestimated you.
Watch your head. It's on me.
Let's rock!
All in.
There we go.
That child. Could he be in here?
Back to restore my health. Oh. He who was once living is now dead. We who were once lived are now dying. That's not good grammar. Oh.
Spend freely.
Keep up!
No dirty tricks, alright? Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Turn it up!
No dirty tricks.
The dead return!
There we go.
That child. Could he be in here?
Another enemy. Oh.
Is this?
Oh. That's his, forget what they call him. That's a very, very important stone.
A topaz? What is this doing here?
What? Does your cornerstone wrench out of your heart, sir?
That's right, they're called cornerstones. Basically, they're like... I think it's like a fragment of power of the Eon, or in other words, the god that they follow. So they're pretty important.
I was merely curious at why it was here.
Maybe that winged guy put it here. To taunt you. Just to make you realize that your painstakingly arranged magic show is nothing but a death rattle.
Okay, sounds good, Dad. Thanks for watching. I might need to stop and reset it anyway, because, again, for you the audio seems to be fine, but for me it's quite distracting because it's like a good second back. But yeah, anyway, have a good dinner. Tune in anytime.
The cornerstone's hue is the same as the radiance of Clipon's body. I've got to give it to you. I've heard a lot of baloney, but that lie deserves a prize for sheer nerve. If he were just a little bit smarter, the jig would have been up right there.
This is just bait.
Of course. That's why Ratio's betrayal was one of the keys to your plan. I have to say, that doctor's acting was superb.
Wait, the doctor was pretending to betray him? Now I'm just super confused.
Or maybe he wasn't acting at all.
Yeah, didn't seem like he was.
Better for you. Sunday didn't become head of the Oak family by acting sloppy. He's obsessed with control. You have to give him enough detail to satisfy his meticulous nature, but not so much that he gets suspicious. Which is why you had Ratio seek him out and leak the plan on purpose. To prevent the other party from suspecting anything. The intel you gave to Ratio was all true. You spoke the same to Sunday. Finally, Sunday took the bait, found the other cornerstone, and before you know it... everyone's distracted enough for you to steal the third stone right out from under them.
Oh.
Why don't you stop rummaging through my mind?
Your mind. It's our mind. You're me, and I'm you. We're the same.
Are we gonna have Persona vibes? I'm not you! Everybody knows the opposite. You're not me!
The best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is to first be able to fool yourself. Really? You can't even fool yourself. You just got lucky this time. This is the other cornerstone in Sunday's hands. Rather beautiful green. Just like you. Smooth. Cunning. Tell me. What's its name?
Why are you even asking?
Must I do all the work? Aventurine is the stone of luck and trickery. That's what she said when you received the stone, wasn't it? This type of stone isn't rare, but its hue is very similar to a certain gem. In fact, it's often used as a substitute. And that more precious gem is...
Jade?
Jade. Even Sunday can't tell the difference. Oh, looks like Jade can be substituted for aventurine, too. Sauce for the goose.
Aventurine, topaz, jade. 3 elites, 3 cornerstones who, for a measly Penacony, offered their everything. Oh, you're even more united than the family.
As I've said before, 3 chips are sufficient. All or nothing. But will it be the former or the latter? We'll find out soon enough.
So, where's the real aventurine stone? Take it out. Let's have a look.
Suddenly you don't know where it is?
I just want to hear you say it. After all, it really does resemble its owner.
As you wish, then. They never went anywhere. They're right where they belong. Piled up with these cheap baubles.
You smashed the aventurine stone before you left? Oh, just look at it. Shattered. Just like your life. Poor thing. A humble pebble coated in the most lustrous sheen. I take it back. This thing is far more precious than your life. You're absolutely clear about the consequences of doing this. Blasphemy against Clipot's body. You think the IPC will let you get off scot-free?
Well, Diamond has always been all about results. As long as I could create value far beyond the cost, the ends justify the means. How else would the family be fooled if there was no price to pay? It doesn't matter. Even smashed to smithereens, the preservation's cornerstone can still be used. Its effect may be greatly diminished, but it's enough for me.
Now I'm really curious. Why does every step you take involve reckless risks, and the choices you prepare for yourself always come with a strong impulse for self-destruction? Do you truly believe that the greater the risk, the greater the rewards? I wouldn't have guessed you'd be so loyal to the IPC.
There is so much you don't see. Which is also why you'll never see how I'll win it all.
That is, if you can do what it takes.
We'll just have to wait and see then. The cornerstone is gone. Another illusion of the harmony.
Was it though?
Spend freely. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Ooh, ouch.
Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Turn it up!
It's on me. cornerstone is gone. Another illusion of the harmony. Huh?
There's the little boy again.
Hello. We meet again, Mr. Pretty Eyes.
Yes. We meet again. Did you find your mother and father?
Of course. Big Sis is there too. The four of us were just playing hide and seek. I'm so happy. On our way here, Papa even brought me to see a blimp.
Flim.
I think you mean Phil.
Yes, that's it. Putting many drawings together and turning them into a moving wall painting. They put me, Papa, Mama, and Big Sis together, turning us into one big family. You should give it a try too, mister. You look sad. The amusement park will cheer you up.
Sure.
Go give it a try, mister.
Hamster ball night, fast and fury nuts. Oh. Oh, okay, we're playing the game. Press the flip button to dodge obstacles in opponents. If you dodge right before you're about to crash into a roadblock, you turbo dash and constrict your vulnerability. Okay. 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 Oh, I see. Too late. Okay, I got the hang of it now. This is really cute. Yeah, I could do better than that. Straight shoot. I put so much effort into these things. It's awesome. Ooh. Ow. Ow. I'm getting cocky. I can still do better than that. Now I'm just obsessing. Okay, it's right when we get to the smoke. There we go. go.
How's that? Not a bad score, eh? Boring.
Clocky's Extras, filming experience. Oh, more activities. Movie mode or sequel mode? Oh wow, there's a lot. Okay. Well, I'm getting kind of hungry, and I also want to check and see if this will actually fix the audio by me stopping the stream and starting it again. So let me do a quick test, and then I'll probably end up stopping the stream. So let's see how this works.